the air on the internet. Hello, welcome to a Mighty Mushroom or Corey. This is Nicole from States Place
Hi.
and States Crates. And we have Kayla from Hazel Hearts Vintage.
Hi.
Two awesome people. We were having a conversation. I don't have the chat up because I forgot to load it. Sorry about that.
No one's here yet.
So, what were we talking about? We were talking about States Crates. That's going really good. You changed the packaging, which looks really, really cool. I saw the picture on the internet, and it looked like somebody threw the box out of a truck.
Yeah, but I can't control that.
I really like the new box setup. It really looks great.
I want to hear about you. How was your trip? I haven't caught up with you in a while. How was your
Oh,
trip? How was your back? Your back? How's that going?
yeah, I am back in Portland. My trip to New Orleans was good. I just kind of did nothing. I went to a couple of thrift shops with my dad, hung out with my cousin, hung out with my dad, spent some time with my daughter, and just kind of poked around. We didn't really. I'm kind of from there, so we just kind of like hung around. So people are like, "Oh, did you do this? Did you do that?" We didn't do too much. I did go to a parade though. It was the Sugar Bowl. So there's a football championship called the Sugar Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl is held in the Superdome, and it's like two of whatever big teams. This year was Clemson and Alabama, who I have no idea anything about. I don't know anything about sports, nor do I really care about sports in general. Just to preface that, but there was a parade, so I brought my kid to her first parade in New Orleans. It was funny, but yeah.
Are they New Orleans? I would imagine has like major parades, right?
Yeah, we have Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is like 2 weeks of just like bacchanalian joviality. Does that make sense? Bacchanalian joviality.
I don't know what that means, so no.
Bacchus was the god of parties and wine and orgies and the flesh,
Okay.
and yeah, and joviality is just fun.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, Bacchus is one of the large. There are these super. A parade is called a crew, and I don't know where that comes from, but they were social clubs, usually very gender biased or very racially biased. Like there was you had to meet a certain social class to be in these orders, and they still exist. So I don't know. I don't like the idea of those things. So I don't go to view those parades per se. We have like little local parades that are pretty cool. And then New Orleans during Carnival, it kind of comes alive in a different way, but it's a really lively city, and you don't have to. It's way better to go outside of Carnival, so you can really see the soul of the city and walk around and see the alleys and see the art and see and be a little bit more mobile. When Mardi Gras is around, it's a huge party, and it's cool because it's like a huge party. But if you really want to see the city, come for like French Quarter Fest. It's like a free outdoor festival, and all the restaurants in the French Quarter, like the best ones, basically, they come and set up like food booths, like out on the street, so you can watch.
Cool.
Yeah, the music is free, the weather's not that hot, and then it's in the French Quarter, so you can just kind of roam around the French Quarter, like Frenchman Street. There's a lot of cool tours and stuff you can do, and see the old cemeteries and all that stuff. New Orleans is a really cool city. It's plagued with gang violence and and entrenched in traditions that I do not wish to be a part of. So I live here in
But
Portland, Oregon.
I mean, it has a history, and a lot of cities don't, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean Portland. I don't know. I don't know how much history Portland really has. It was like an industrial city for a long time, right?
I mean, we
The
kidnapped people. That's about it.
we what?
Like the tunnels, the Shanghai tunnels.
Mm.
That's all we got.
We kidnapped people.
We
We
kidnapped people. That's all we got.
Yeah, and I heard even that was kind of a myth. I don't know. So there's this. Have you heard the story of the Portland penny? Do you know the story?
No, but I want to know about it.
Okay. So there was Lovejoy and Ankeny. There were these two, Asa Lovejoy and Doodleburger Ankeny. I don't remember his first name. They made a bet about naming Portland. They both got to Portland and they had some kind of business arrangement. So one guy was like a logging guy and the other guy was a fur guy, and they were like working together. And Ankeny was from like our Lovejoy was from like Portland, Maine, and Ankeny was from like Boston, Massachusetts. It's either one or the other. And so Portland was going to be named either Portland or Boston. And the dude who had Portland won the coin flip, and they flipped the penny, which is known as the Portland penny. The bet was a penny, and they flipped a coin.
That's cool. Is the penny still around?
It's rumored to be around. I don't know if it's
I
like the it's
resell it. Can I just be like, this is the Portland penny?
You could say this is a Portland penny. There used to be like a U.S. Mint office here. I don't know if you remember that.
No,
it was like a
I've
treasury.
been here for like 10 years now.
Okay, there was a Treasury Department building in Portland.
Oh.
With like giant gold doors, it was like right off of Burnside Street. And when I moved here, it looked like it was maybe shutting up shop, or it had shut up shop, not that
That's
far.
That's a bummer. I wish it was still around. We don't have anything cool here.
You don't want government buildings where you live?
Sure I do.
Why?
I mean, I don't want Scientology buildings where I live either, but sometimes I accidentally stumble upon the Scientology building downtown.
Grant Cardone is a Scientologist.
Well, look, I don't judge people based on their religion. I have a firm rule about that.
Oh, okay. I don't either. I just yeah.
I do if it's Scientology.
Well, look, I don't.
No, I wasn't making fun of Grant Cardone for being a Scientologist. You just mentioned Scientology. I know you like Grant Cardone, and I just made the connection.
Well, maybe
all the views expressed here are not necessarily the views expressed by Nicole. Let's be very, very clear on that.
The views expressed here are not views expressed. That's my disclaimer.
By anyone.
Ever. This show is a parody of a parody about a parody of a parody.
Inside
a culvert.
I just want to go to Disneyland. I don't really care about anything else. I'm heavily considering buying tickets to go next week because I'm just so over life.
Okay, so I have to mute myself really quick. I'm sorry. I have to load this chat up. Hold on. Sorry.
Kayla, what are you listing?
I am currently cross-posting to Poshmark and Etsy.
Ooh. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Sales were a little slow today, so.
Like not $400 like you have been?
I know. See, I'm just spoiled because I made about $200 today. I'm like, sales are a little slow. I just did $200.
I've been doing under $50 a day on eBay because that's how much time I've been putting into it.
Anybody who says that listing daily is not necessary is full of crap.
Well, it's because you're putting it's not about like listing daily. It's about like you're putting new stuff out there to be purchased, right?
Yeah.
Like how many items? It's those items that you get that are hot items that people are buying right away. So that's the whole like metric really is you're putting stuff out there for people to buy that wasn't listed before and they're buying it.
Yes. It's important to list things or else you can't make any money.
Yeah, like me right now. But that's all right. I have been using a VA. That's been cool. So
it's going well.
Yeah, we're still on like a learning curve, but for the most part, it's going all right. I just need to be like more proactive about it and make sure that we're getting 50 to 100 listings up every day.
How many is he doing now?
He's doing like 50, but it's more about me. He's still learning how I like things done, so I still have to go in and like check them and me finding the time to actually do that. I put up 30 today, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
And I'm just having him list to start with like the really like the $10 stuff,
The stuff that if there's something wrong with it, you don't mind just making it right.
Yeah, it's $10, right? Like it's not a big deal. So that's another reason my sales are going to be down, because I'm not listing the value amount that you list is important too. What did you sell today?
Okay, now I'm unmuted. All right. Yes, we're going to do some live listings while everybody chatters. I'm going to screen share, make it the main screen. And everybody's going to pay attention to what I'm doing, but I probably will not be talking, because when I talk,
no one cares.
Wait, is there a format to the show now?
Since when?
You're a format.
Like,
did you become a format? Don't insult me like that. Formats.
How dare you?
How dare you talk about formats? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, that's good. I have to walk to my car.
I'm just kidding. Jeez, please. Everybody's a critic. All right. So I can move this over.
I decided that I'm going to start a boy boss movement.
A what?
A boy boss, like a man boss movement.
Isn't that just called every other day in America?
A man box movement? What the fuck are you talking?
Like they have, somebody gave me this hand sanitizer that's glittery and says girl boss on it, which is a little bit insulting. So I decided that it would be smart for me to start the man boss movement, because it'd be, equal.
It would be like equal and shit.
Because men are really struggling.
This channel is about equality.
Where we have to be labeled as women something.
No, I agree with that.
So if I start the man boss movement, maybe it will counteract it. Like, then it'll be like, yeah, I'm a man boss. And then it will like kind of counteract the girl boss movement. And then it will be like, instead of saying a boss, you put your sex in front of it every time. Right? So
what about just boss?
Well, when you say boss, people might think man, because you're not saying girl boss, right? So you have to put your sex in front of it to make it politically correct.
Non-gendered boss. Genderless boss.
Like, and then I can make what would the man boss hand sanitizer be like? So this one's,
it would have dirt and farts in it.
I was going to say, it should smell like possums.
This should smell like sticks.
I think this is a very nice sentiment and a very nice gift. I'm just kind of offended by the product in general.
He appreciates the gift. It's the fact that it says girl boss on it that's the issue.
God, that was so funny.
Have you missed my sarcasm? Is that sarcasm, or is that just like, what is that word? Cynical. I'm cynical.
Yeah, your cynicism was like a cute cynicism though. I liked it. It was funny.
Not Nicole.
The cute cynicism?
She's so positive.
The word cute is also offensive to me, so if you could find some other words, would be great.
Get out of here.
Did we call you adorbs?
Adorbsies.
All right, I actually am putting my shoes on to walk out.
We will be here with you every step of the way.
I wear shoes around the office, and sometimes my employees look at me like, and I forget, like, oh, right, I should have shoes on.
You said, this is because I'm the girl boss, and I can do what I want.
That's right.
That's right.
I can do other things people want, too. I can do things that people haven't even thought that they want to do yet.
Because I'm a girl and I'm a boss. Which is like a unicorn, basically, in the corporate world, it really is like being a fucking unicorn.
I guess like woman boss doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
What about tennis racket?
What do you
Tennis
sell?
racket
Tell
boss.
us about all your wonderful sales, all the money you made.
Me?
Yeah, do tell.
Yeah, you. What are you doing?
I'm listing shit on eBay live on the internet. This is made in Austria.
Wait, you do that?
What?
I didn't know
She's
this was a
busting
thing.
your balls.
I do Austria? Fuck that.
I'm trying to debate about what I need to take home from the office tonight.
I think I have to adjust my handling time again for some reason.
Why?
Hey, look at I have an eBay backpack.
I know, I'm jealous of your
Hey
eBay
everybody.
backpack.
Hey everybody. eBay backpack. Where'd you get an eBay backpack?
eBay gave me the eBay backpack.
They're so generous of you.
They just gave me a pair of eBay sunglasses recently too.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, eBay. Thanks for some fucking garbage. Give me a fucking working eBay seller app. I don't want a fucking pen.
Okay, so
I want tools to fucking succeed in the growing e-commerce lagoon.
Hold on, I'm hanging up my blazer and putting on my jacket.
Are you like
mad at
Mr. Rogers putting on your sweater?
I'm mad at eBay for not innovating. eBay, fucking innovate. Do some shit. For real, you have money.
Today, Jeremy, my employee, because I'm teaching him how to do everything on eBay, like the customer service side, and because I really don't want to be touching it anymore. And he was like, how come their website is so confusing? Like, I don't understand how to use it.
From his mouth to eBay's ears.
It is a little confusing. You're right about that, Jeremy. Because, like, you'll go into the seller hub, but then, like, you'll go into my eBay, and it will be, like, the old website. He's like, how come it keeps taking me back to the old website?
Crap.
Who knows?
Nobody knows the trouble I've been through.
You guys want to see what I did today?
Yes.
I don't know.
Can anyone even see, or is everybody can only see Corey's?
Stop? Corey, you're taking up all of the public, and that's rude.
I'm doing what?
Turn the camera. I mean, unclick yourself. There you go.
Are you demanding that of me?
Hold on, look at
what This is the Nicole show.
I love you. Can you ask politely?
We put
I think we did ask politely twice, actually.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my god, that looks amazing.
Wait, I have to unclick this. I want to see. Hold on one second.
That looks so good.
Yeah, wait.
I was gonna take a picture of myself in front of it, but I'm leaving.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Well, I did my hair today though.
Oh. Tomorrow might not be so certain.
What is this? What are we looking at?
This is my office. I don't know if you know the setup or not. So this is all the stuff that's listed on eBay right now. It used to be in the other room. We put it in this room today. It's all organized and pretty.
Nice. That's very important with eBay.
Yeah, it is. So, and now it's right next to Jeremy's office, which is this door right here, and he does all the shipping and stuff, right? And it's also right next to the photography room, which is right there. And then this is going to get a computer on it tomorrow, and it'll be the shipping station. So it makes.
That's a good shipping. That's a good shipping station. Yeah.
Yes. Here, I'll show you. I'll finish my tour here as I lock.
That's a really good use for that spot.
This is my heat control.
This is the fireplace. It's electric. You just hit the button.
I'm taking these out of here, and I'm putting like a real table here because I realized I need to have some meetings with more than one person, and I need somewhere for them to sit. Put a table there. Then I take photos in there, right? It's a mess. Don't worry about that. This is my hallway. We have some. See, last week this was full of crates. There's a light switch.
Flipper Joe wants to see the toilet. That's amazing.
I need
There's
to
like
find the
3
light. I
toilets.
honestly can't find the light. Hold on. This is the hallway. This is the crate room. See, crates go in here. Oh, I'll show you the toilet. Hold on.
I am the toilet.
Nicole shows toilet on YouTube exposed.
Toilet exposed on
today.
YouTube.
I had one of my employees clean in here today, so it's nice and clean for you.
Nicole forces employees to clean toilet with toothbrush exposed.
So this is my other heat controller. See, I gotta turn this off before I leave too. Off.
Nicole keeps the heat at 49 degrees exposed.
Oh, it's dark. I hate it. Okay, and then over here, we're moving this around. We're giving crates more room. Oh, I gotta turn this light off. There's a lot of lights to turn off in like weird hallways here, which is also kind of scary. And I always think I'm gonna get murdered, to be honest with you.
Well, that's why you have us.
This is my last heater that I have to turn off. I gotta turn 3 off every night.
Oh my god! You're like giving me you're giving what is it? Epilepsy over here.
Hold on, I gotta go. They always open this door, so I had to put a sign that says "Keep this door shut." Someone got offended, but
everybody wants to see Kayla's toilet now.
No.
Oh, so dark it gets in here. It's so creepy.
Oh, I do have a creepy bathroom though. That's why.
Flipper Joe, you are a floating turd.
Okay, now I have to turn this light off and hope I don't get murdered in here.
I've seen too many scary movies.
Are there multi-dimensional murderous clowns that appear when you turn the lights off?
No, like it's really dark in my stairwell and the light isn't working right now, so sometimes I almost fall down it.
Oh, they make these things, they're called flashlights. I don't have any. Do you have any?
My trash is overflowing. Exposed!
Yeah, don't do that.
Nicole lives in trash. Exposed.
State's place burns trash for power. Exposed.
Exposed. All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my daily how I lock up. So if anyone ever wants to murder me, you now know the lay of the land.
Great.
That's good.
Make it nice and easy for you.
I was showing my collection of murderous knives last night.
Good. Are you?
No, that was in the
you
morning.
didn't see me just go and check my full car, do a walk around, make sure no one's hiding underneath it or in the back seat before I get in, so I don't want to get murdered.
I don't want
to get murdered. About hiding in my back seat, I will know before I get in the car.
Ooh, check out these Allen
in the back of my car that no one could fit back there, so I'm safe.
Do you think these Allen Edmonds are sexy?
Can't see them because it's locked on me.
Shit.
Yeah, they're nice.
It's locked on me. Yeah. They're nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means no. Thank you.
I don't know. Men's shoes don't really do it for me. Like,
look,
I couldn't care less what's on a man's feet.
You guys want to know my weird theory?
I want to know all of your weird theories.
We can't hear you anymore, Nicole. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now? Is it weird?
It's actually louder than you were before. It does sound a little stereo-ish, though.
Can you hear me now better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have a theory, and the theory is that you can tell everything you need to know about a person on the first time you ever see them by the type of shoes they're wearing, and I can almost always remember the type of shoes someone is wearing the first time I meet them.
I'm so fucked if that's the case.
I don't even remember what shoes I wore yesterday.
I'm super weird about this. It's like I won't remember your name, but I'll remember the type of shoes you wear.
Why in the fuck is that? That is abnormal.
No, it's true though that you can tell a lot about a person by the type of shoes they wear. You really can. Like,
okay.
What can you tell?
Well, you can just tell a lot about them.
If it's true, then I'm fucked. Because I hate shoes, and I don't wear nice shoes because I don't have
You
an
don't
affinity
wear
for
nice shoes,
shoes.
and I actually have thought that before. And I thought, like, Kayla's an interesting case because she doesn't care about the shoes she wears. She wears, like, comfort shoes. Well, I think the first time I met you, you wore some sort of comfort shoe. And I was like, that's a weird thing.
I think because when I came to meet you at your garage sale, it was like 100 degrees out.
Yeah.
It was so hot and disgusting, and I'm sure I had like flip-flops on.
Maybe Keen. Do you have a pair of Keens?
No, that I don't have.
You had some sort of comfort sporty sandal.
Oh, I did. Yeah, for sure.
That's interesting. It's funny because the day I met you, I was wearing the most expensive shoes that I ever worn in my life.
What were they? Well, they were dress shoes because you were dressed up nice.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not indicative of my general style. I'm a bum.
You have to meet the person in their zone in order to be able to use that trick.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can also tell a lot by the kind of dress shoe that they wear.
Yeah. I guess that's true too.
Anyway.
Mama always said personalities is like shoes. Isn't that what Forrest Gump said?
Is that the Pokemon game? I have one of those damn Pokemon games in my garage right now. The fancy ones.
These are unopened Pokemon coins from the early days, collectible coins. And they're in little CD cases, and the coins are upside down. You flip them over, you can see what's on the other side. Hasbro, 1999.
You know what I'm realizing? That kids graduating high school this year or next year will not be born in the 90s.
Damn.
I'm so old.
Oh shit! I don't know how much that was listed for. I didn't even look. Let's make sure it's not ridiculously low. Yeah, no. Oh, she put 4 available. Okay. We can do $13.99 a piece, I guess.
Oh, hey Corey, tell us about your lister. So I'm using a VA now to list all my stuff.
My lister?
Yeah. So you pay her by the hour or by the item?
By the item. So she makes her own schedule. She's not required to work in the office at all, but like she does sometimes. I mean, she has been lately, but she started working from her own like office space in her house, the main one, and I mean, she just works in the office now. But I'd really like to give her. She doesn't want to have a schedule. She wants to like come in and do what she wants when she wants to do it for the amount of time that she wants to do it for.
Well, that's good because she's an independent contractor then, right?
Absolutely, she is. The problem I've been having is like I need somebody there. So I have 2 now. The third one I kind of lost because she couldn't. It was too difficult to like make the meetings work. Like she has a weird schedule compared to mine, and there's still like I have to have like a way to receive the product and stuff. So I don't know. She's not working for me anymore, but she was very fast, but her error rate became way too high. Really high.
Do they take the product with them?
They used to, and they still can now, but now I have a whole office that anybody can work out of and like create listings for $2 a listing if you want to do it. That's all.
You're paying $2 a listing?
Yep.
Dang, I'll do work for you. That's a good price.
It's a great price.
That's actually legit.
I'm very legit. I pay people fairly, and if you can, when the product is ready for the lister, it's like ready. Like it just goes into the light queue. It just needs to be taken pictures of, basically, and steal a listing, basically. They take the pictures, yeah, but come on, the pictures are. I have the stuff lined up for them already, so it's like a conveyor belt. They just have to lift it up, figure out what it is, create a listing, take 8 pictures, and then put it on the shelf. The shelf is just right in the other room. You know, after they. So what I'm doing now is like, I'll show you. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Do you want to see? So this is a signed American Country Countdown with Bob's Kingsley 4 vinyl record, ABC 19. This is like a rare record, okay? Do you see the G3A?
Yeah.
That's the bin. Like that's what I have to do for now. So everything just goes into a bin, and that's the bin number until I get a real organized. I can take this out later, but I need it now. So I hate the idea of having this in the description,
Why
but
not put it in the custom SKU portion?
It needs to be on the invoice.
Oh, okay.
I can print custom SKU on the invoice.
You can make your invoice look however you want it to.
Yeah. I thought I couldn't get it to appear, and that's why I ended up with this ridiculous method. But
you can completely customize your invoices.
Okay, I will. You'll have to show me how to do that.
Like you can put even like your logo and everything on your invoice.
Yeah, but how do you import the what was it? What was the custom what field?
Custom label SKU, the third text box down on your screen right now. Title,
Okay.
subtitle.
Yeah. So and that will appear on. So if I put.
I don't know.
If you customize it, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, that's good to know. I'm gonna look into that.
That's what I use for my inventory.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't want to have to go back and look at a listing, right? I want to be able to use. Now this is why I did this. But if custom label can be on the invoice, then this makes this just obsolete, and I'm just making a mistake. But I want to just be able to.
You can even put it on your shipping label.
That's cool.
Yeah, that you can definitely do.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm gonna stop screen sharing. Can you hold on? I have to do this right now. Thank you. Okay.
So this is what I do. I print my labels, and it has the SKU on the side, like very small, and that's all I need to go and get my item and ship it.
Exactly. So how?
Yeah, I hate having it in the title. It irks me when I see people with it in the title.
Okay, so but without being on a computer, I can't tell you how to do it.
Yeah, I'm looking. SKU on shipping label.
Look at you being resourceful and figuring out how to do it yourself.
I just didn't know you could do it. No, it's great.
So this is how so let me tell you
I don't
about
need
my
somebody
SKU,
to fucking tell me.
Find it interesting. So my SKU is actually the first is the date. So it's like today would be 01/15/2017, right? And so I have a SKU column, and I can actually sort that by like highest to lowest or whatever, so I can see the oldest items in my store first. Because you know how eBay doesn't give you a way to see how long something's been listed? If you like relisted it, or if you sold similar, like whatever, you can't see how long an item's been there. But if you put your date first, then you can sort that. You can sort that column, because you can add the column onto your active listing thing. You can sort that column, and then you'll be able to see you'll be able to see by date what item is oldest.
Did you know that eBay will print out a performance report for you? You can request it.
Yeah, I get them actually.
Only if you have an anchor store.
Yeah. Or if you have concierge.
Concierge, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't need to do that if I just want to see like how. So I can sort it by oldest to newest, and then if I want to like put things on sale or whatever, just to be able to track it.
Yeah, I like to see a percentage of inventory that's more than 90 days old, just to kind of see how things are. You know, I'm not ever so concerned with any individual, items, but
yeah.
What's up?
It would allow you to see that. So like I know the oldest stuff in my store right now is from July.
Site preference.
I look at that all the time.
business policies. I don't think it's under here. Ugh. Oh, here we go. Okay.
That's gonna make your life so much easier, though.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I just don't know how to do it, so I need to figure it out. And now I'm deep in thought.
I can tell you once I get home.
Okay. I don't want you to tell me now, though. I want to figure it out myself. Damn it!
It's actually kind of hard to figure out. It took Joe like a couple days to figure out, and he's real computer savvy.
Real.
They don't make it. I mean, it's not an easy thing. I think that like 10K on the Bay has a video about it.
That dude has a video about everything.
Hey, it's resourceful.
Yeah. Hey, no, he's created a resource pool, definitely.
Well, eBay has it, so somebody has to.
eBay what?
eBay has not done that, so it's smart.
Exactly. It leaves a great market gap for somebody to like create that kind of like value. So, you know. Yeah, eBay could could dominate the headspace if they would just like have somebody guiding it, you know?
Yeah, I
People would,
talked to an employee once, and she was like, "Yeah, I wish they had an onboarding system because so many people don't understand just like the very basics. So just like
yeah.
a really simple onboarding, like, hey, this is how you do this, this, and this, you know."
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Damn it. Okay. Site prep. It's probably under some kind of shipping policy or something, right? That's what it is. Let's see.
So
Order.
when you go in and when you go to ship, and you have to do it from bulk, so you can't do it individually. So it's like you go into bulk shipping, and it's like a column that you add on bulk shipping.
Okay. Got it. That's weird. Orders. I just want to look at something. Active. All right.
You know what I want to hear about while you figure that out? I want to hear about Hazelheart's Vintage, your new friend today.
Oh, yeah. So I met today with the person who won the Sip and Flip giveaway. And I've actually met her a couple times before. She's local to me. But we met and had coffee today. And it was supposed to just be like, oh, we'll have coffee and I'll drop off the stuff to you. And we wound up hanging out at Starbucks for like 3 hours. Because we just clicked and she's really awesome. And I enjoyed talking to her. And I just like her. I think she's cool, and we're like friendlies now.
Oh, that's all unicorny.
I asked her, I was like, oh, do you ever watch Corey's show at night? Because sometimes I do that show at night. And she goes, no.
I wouldn't watch
That's
it.
because nobody watches the show. That's the beauty of this show.
But now that she knows about it, she will watch it.
Kayla, you're ruining the fun.
God damn
it. How dare I tell anyone about our little shindig?
Yeah, no talking.
So sorry.
Alright, I can't fucking deal with this right now. Derailed me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to listing stuff on eBay, which is what all of you do for a living, most likely. This was a great sale, by the way. This took a year, not quite a year. Let's preview this. If you ever find stuff like this, especially right now, grab it and run. It might take a little while to sell, but you will make a lot of money if you will wait for the right customer.
Well, I'm waiting for you to tell us what it is.
Well, if you just chill out for a minute, I'll show you. I have this new computer and it has this Windows malarkey or whatever this is called, and things just start to stick around and windows pop up in an order that I'm not accustomed to. So I apologize for that. I'm getting all salty. Okay. Anything like this where you have like a Discman set and it has the box, even if it's used, buy this. Run.
How much
Put
are
it
you
on.
selling for?
It sold for $199.99. It didn't take quite a year, probably like 8 months. But I mean, I paid like, I don't know, like $5 or something. At a garage sale,
So
something.
Joe wants to start his own little eBay business.
Uh,
What?
selling.
Yeah, selling things. Because well, he can't sell on like the account I have because it's like owned by a corporation now. It's not like this. It's not. It's different, right? So, and I can't sell on my own site. Like I'm like, he's like, we should do like some of our stuff on eBay. Like he wants to make extra money because all this gym stuff that he's doing is super expensive. And I was like, well, you can do that, but I literally can't be involved. Like I can't do anything for this because it's a conflict of interest for me. So I can't help you. So you're going to need to find friends who can help you.
You're gonna need to find friends who can help you. You're on your own.
Only he had access to other resellers.
Interesting.
Only like I don't think he knows anybody who sells on eBay.
What a bummer.
Well, you could have met some of them at a party that that you had recently.
And then he's like, I'm gonna make an Instagram account called like eBay for fitness or something. And I was like, please don't. Please just
The
don't.
eye of the eBay, the thrill of the fight. This is a 4-piece LP from a radio show back in 1989, American Country Countdown with Bob Kingsley, signed by himself, Bob Kingsley. There's a lot of weird records out there. I like the subject matter of this one, the road kind of going off into nowhere in this odd 90s fashion. Pretty cool album cover.
Asking for that.
Huh? What am I asking?
What are you asking?
I think. Well, she had it for 59, and I just put a 1 in front of it, so I figured that was okay. The lister thinks it's worth 59. I'm gonna put it for 159, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Somebody offers me anything basically for it, I'll probably take it. Above my average. I love board games like this one. Ones that are unopened and weird and have odd subject matter. This is 221.
I love board games. If I was still selling hard goods, I used to make way more money when I sold hard goods.
This is like a little board game, 221B Baker Street. I think that's where Sherlock Holmes's office was. This is a game from 1977. Pacam, mid condition. Bazao.
How much is that selling for?
I don't know. I didn't check. But I'm not going to sell it for that much. $44.99. That's what it's selling for. I just set the price for it. I set my own prices. Uh-oh, shoot. I don't know if you just saw that, but my eBay app eBay just crashed. Poo. If I'm really boring,
that game regularly sells for $5 to $10.
I'm selling it for $44.95.
I believe you. I'm just telling you that I looked it up for you.
Thank you.
I just laughed out loud, but I was muted, so I just want to let you know I'm laughing.
So what's going to happen is somebody's going to offer me $24.99 for it. I can almost guarantee you, and I'm going to sell it for that price because I got it for $1.
I believe you.
Where did you buy it at?
like an estate sale or something. All right,
I
what's
just
the
got a
what was?
slushie from Sonic.
Sorry,
I got a slushie from Sonic.
that's gross.
Ooh.
What?
It's too cold for that, though.
I know. It's too.
I had a long day, and I deserve this slushie.
I agree with you. You do.
You deserve it. Like, I don't like olives and I don't like slushies.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Corey. Okay.
I already told you I don't have friends. I only have associates. It's okay. Oh gosh, now I have to look 21.
What?
Huh? I'm looking up the Sherlock Holmes board game.
Kayla already looked it up for you.
He doesn't believe me.
About what?
The board game.
Okay. What is the most expensive board
Dude.
game that sold on eBay today? Just today.
It's probably like.
I will look for you.
No, I'm not. Look it up. Don't guess.
Oh, I was gonna look it up. I was gonna guess. Damn it. Okay.
Well, go ahead and guess. I'll look it up and you guess.
$480.
Do you know what you think
I'm
it?
gonna say
What do you think it might be?
$230.
What?
$230.
What do you think the game is?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, just curious if you had a guess. Let's
No.
see. Today,
Dude, none of these are see, all of these are pre-owned though, man. I've got the only new one. Pre-owned.
oh, I didn't know yours was new.
Yeah, it's new. Are you serious?
Oh, I didn't see that.
I don't sell
Oh
it.
my god, you're
You?
so
That's
offended right now.
me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm like, yeah. She's like, they go for $5 to $10. Yeah, if somebody dumped out the pieces and dumped them down a hallway, but
What?
you know, there's not a lot.
Nicole, you said what? 250?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So far, almost done with today's listings.
Did we look this up? Did we find out what
I'm
is
looking right now.
This is a fun game.
Wow, so many board games. Lots in like the.
By date, can't you?
Yeah, I am. Lots of games in the like $30 to $80 range, which is
absolutely.
impressive.
I sold a Scrabble Platinum Edition. It didn't even have the tiles. I sold it like 2 days ago for $40. It didn't even have the tiles.
Board games, I feel like, is one of those niches that people do not capitalize on.
Oh my gosh. I probably sold like 300 to 350 board games in the last calendar year.
I sold a lot of board games when I was into hard goods. Board games were definitely one of my top sellers.
Do you remember all the board games that were behind me in the dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're all gone. There's like basically 10% of what was there.
Board games are huge because they're so nostalgic. Like, I remember once I sold a board game and the lady wrote to me and was like, thank you so much for having this game. My dad is dying of cancer and like this is our favorite game when I was growing up and I just wanted to play with him one last time. And I was like, oh, like they're so like nostalgic, you know?
There's so many sold today, so I'm still looking.
I mean, board games are some of the most collectible. So I went to an estate sale and it was freezing last year. It was like the coldest day of the year. They still had the sale and it was out in like way out in the gorge somewhere, you know, like towards the coast. And it was outside of I can't even remember what the name of the town was. It's like Wilbur or something. Wilbur, Oregon. It's between like Goble and Rainier. It was just in the middle of fucking nowhere. I walk in and there's 25 sealed Monopoly games from the 80s and 90s for $7 each.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like 2 original Pokemon, like the Coca-Cola ones, all like the Elvis one. Some of the crazy, I mean, some of these sold for like easy money. I think the top one was like $220.
I sold the biggest Monopoly one ever was Sonic one that I sold for $100 within like 2 hours of listing it.
Yeah, so there's some really weird rare ones like the Nintendo. If you have some of the older Nintendo ones, and it seems like what was the? It was the Pokemon ones are really popular, but there was some limited like Disney ones that you can't even buy. They're in so much demand that they don't even come up for sale.
I think
Okay.
that was like the Sonic one, like a crazy one.
Yeah, there's a
Really
couple
excited
weird
for it.
versions. They made a Rick and Morty version.
Today, there were 2 board games that sold for $250 on the nose. One of them is Mayfair Board Games Settlers of Catan Collection 2.
Okay, that's
The
weird.
other one is the Ghostbusters 2 Board Game Deluxe Kickstarter Edition.
What?
It sounds like it's a Kickstarter game.
I sold that Settlers of Catan for a decent amount when I found all those crazy board games back in the day.
Now, if we go back to yesterday, there's a board game that sold for $500. Game Monopoly.
Oh, dude, I have a game Monopoly somewhere.
Game
Yes!
Monopoly 1983 by the Parker sisters, not Parker brothers.
Yeah.
$495 it sold for.
That's amazing. So I found that board game here in Portland like last summer.
This one is sealed that went for 500.
Yeah, no, this is not sealed.
Wait, what? So I still have that Ghettopoly game.
Yeah, but you can't sell it on
No,
eBay.
I heard you can't sell it.
You have to put it on like Mercari.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I don't know. I like Monopoly though, so that was a lot of Monopoly and a lot of money. If you find a lot of sealed Monopoly games, you should buy them if you want to make money. Most likely. I don't want to give you investment advice on this channel.
I mean, even if you only find one, you should probably buy it.
Even if you only find 2, you should buy it. But if you find 3,
Hey, I made it.
you should also buy it. Right? 3?
It's way more fun to drive home with you guys than by myself.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like I'm very entertaining tonight. That's a joke.
So there's a lot of Kickstarter games that go for crazy amounts of money.
There's one called Scythe. Look that one up. It was a Kickstarter game, Scythe, or something like that. And that one goes for crazy money. And I missed one at the Goodwill the other day. Was about 2 months ago. But yeah, I love board games, and I don't even play them. I just like for them to be there because they're board games. They're fun.
Yeah, one is on right now for $600. That Scythe game.
Yeah, but that's really, really high.
Yeah, I don't see any in the solds.
I have tons of for my daughter, I always get really nice kind of. Her main present that I got her for Christmas this year was wooden blocks, like 80 wooden blocks, and everybody gave her My Little Ponies and all this other bullshit. And then you know what she played with for the 2 weeks we were there? The blocks. Like she was just building blocks the entire time. Like some kids they like simple things sometimes. But yeah, she likes board gamey kind of things and puzzles. But she's not that, she's not I'm trying to help her build that part of her brain, her puzzle brain. So she has
Hazel's favorite Christmas present was a bag of rocks.
Lenny's, yeah.
She got a bag of like gemstones and weird rocks from my mom, and she won't put them away. She has a towel out in the dining room, and it's covered with all of these like amethysts and quartz and geodes, and she knows what all of them are called, and she has them all separated out, and it's like her favorite thing ever.
She's like she's a microgeologist.
Yep. She said, I want to work with rocks when I grow up.
Hopefully not the kind you smoke.
Cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, like all the top games are like all Kickstarter games. And then there's a handful of like backgammon boards and stuff, like intricately carved backgammon boards, $500 to $600.
Well, they made a lot of those out of Bakelite. There was a lot of backgammon made out of Bakelite, so there's a lot of times like the rod size, it's the same as if you would have cut pieces off of a specific diameter rod almost. I guess there was certain, if you can find like weird, sparkly, odd colors, swirled colors of Bakelite, they made them in these Bakelite sets. There's like these backgammon sets. They're very hard to find and they're very expensive. And yeah, it's interesting. Look up Go, like the Go game,
Mm-hmm.
and look up the highest Go board or Go board. That'll blow your mind. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Go, but it's the most complex game that humans have ever invented.
Yeah, there's like a handful sold for like 800, and then there's a bunch for 1,000 listed.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Also crazy is that a computer beat the best human at Go, and that happened this year.
Really?
Well, in 2017, yeah. It was crazy. So Elon Musk, do you know who Elon Musk is?
Yes.
Have you heard of OpenAI?
Yes.
Okay. So if in the chat you haven't heard of OpenAI, OpenAI is it's kind of like a think tank and programming board. And instead of it being like this secretive project that like the governments or other governments or militaries are building, it's all open source, so you can see it, you can modify it, you can build on it. It's an open source AI platform. So OpenAI beat the best Go player in the world after I think it only played him in a single game. I think it beat him the first game, which is insane.
That's
So it was
crazy.
so what it would do, like it can clone itself and have it the same board and have itself play against itself in these different simulations, and like it can know where you're going before you can go there because it can eliminate like the probabilities of things happening in a weird way. They didn't even understand it when they didn't think it could do it. Actually, they didn't think it could beat the best human player, but it did.
It's interesting, and it's also scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary if it's not open AI. It being open AI makes it less scary, I think. And I think Elon Musk is like very like he's skeptical of computer-based, systems that like rule or decision. The computing isn't the problem; it's the decision making that bothers me. I don't know about you. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to talk to somebody and like relate to another human. And when you get into like decisions based upon people's lives being made by computers because they've been designed by somebody who has a specific intelligence, like, I don't know. Like,
Try putting the link again in the chat. Nicole says it's not letting her back in.
oh. So if anybody knows, this is an open forum chat. It looks like we've been going for about an hour. We usually go for a couple. The point of this was for me to list stuff on eBay and get laughed at by Kayla.
So far, so good.
So we've really been hitting home runs here.
I'm up to 200 listings inside Poshmark.
That sells for $10.
I didn't know yours was new. Shut up. Fine, yours is gonna sell for $13.
American Girl trading card album with dividers. All right, I'm gonna go back to screen sharing here so we can.
Did you put the link in the chat for Nicole, like I asked you to?
No, well, I don't. I'm not. Okay, I guess I'm the secretary.
Yes.
Secretary, hello. All right. So this is. I don't know where I acquired this or why. Look at this. Is the American Girl trading card album.
Okay. And it has the cards in it. That's a plus, I guess.
Oh, what did she say that we should sell it for?
Did you still not put the link in the chat?
I did.
I don't see it.
Oh God, something happened. It says sorry, chat is closed. Oh no, do I have the wrong chat open? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Wait, something happened. Oh, that's weird. Let me in. Okay. Calm down.
It's a real professional setup we've got here, guys.
I'm busy. I'm trying to like help. I'm trying to. Jesus Christ. I must have been posting it to the other one before. I apologize to everyone. I've been typing in the wrong chat for roughly an hour.
Do you not know who I am? How are you keeping me waiting?
I must have been posting it to the other one before. I apologize to everyone. You are the one who did not mute your YouTube. That's what you are.
Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, just sit over there, drink your Slurpee, pollute my airwaves.
This Slurpee is so damn good. I'm so happy.
What flavor is it?
I don't like strawberry. I'm not even taking my jacket off because it's cold.
As she drinks her cold beverage.
Red number 5. Woohoo!
Basically.
Oh yeah, I did see your message, Nikki, but I forgot to pull up the estate sale. I'm gonna pull it up now and take a look at it. Because you sent me like the lowest resolution image I've ever seen in my life. I opened the picture and I literally like can't read the text on it. It's so pixelated.
Wait, what?
She's like, "Did you check out this estate sale?" But like, look at the text on this. Like, I can't even read it.
Like,
yes!
I can't even.
You guys, I just got the coolest email.
What is it?
It's from Crafty. Do you know who Crafty Watts is?
Oh yeah, Melissa.
Yeah, she emailed me and she said that she loves her crate and she invited me to play bingo with her.
Oh shit! I love her. She's so sweet.
I'm so happy right now.
$44.99 list item.
Oh my god, Nikki, is it the sale that has the like the drum kit and shit? There's so there's so much music. I wouldn't even know what to do with like any of this.
Nikki, they're just teasing you mostly. What do you think about these boots? How sexy are these boots?
Look at all the vinyl. Oh my god.
Well, if someone was wearing those boots and I met them, I would think, meh, you don't switch out of your work clothes on the street.
That's what Japanese people like the Japanese style. It's more like workwear, like early American workwear.
Oh my god, I want to go buy this entire vinyl collection.
Just go do it then. Stop your talking and start your walking.
It's Wednesday. The sale doesn't even start for 2 days.
I'm not looking at it. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing over here.
Wow. The bar stools are super cool.
Why did she say that these are size 14? These are not size 14. I'm going to have an aneurysm here in a second. Moving on.
This sale is going to be so expensive, Nikki.
These are sick.
This must have been like a professional musician.
Yeah.
And the artwork? Oh my god.
Good artwork. I can't see.
I'll link it in the chat if anybody wants to look at it.
I'll definitely look at it. I have to get these Crispies listed though.
There's like some Pink Floyd art. Nice. Wow, this is such a nice house. That mod go-go dress. Holy shit.
Mod go-go dress?
And there's cowboy boots, Corey. And the shoe. Oh my god.
Ooh, I bought a pair of Dan Post boots today for $10.
This sale looks amazing. It's going to be crazy.
Where is it?
West Seattle, which is like hoity-toity,
When is
like
it?
hipster. When is it?
Mhm.
Probably Friday. I think it starts Friday.
I might drive up there.
You should. Wow.
The last time I went up to Seattle, I stopped at every thrift store on the way, and I filled my entire CRV up with amazing ass shit. Seattle, the one in like downtown Seattle,
The
was
big one?
it was tiny. It was a little
Oh,
bitty, and it
Oh,
was
Seattle thrifts are the best, you guys.
Jesus. It was awesome.
I got my Hungry Root box today.
You got your Hungaroo box.
My Hungry Root box.
what is
I'm
that?
very excited about this box of food.
Your Hungry Root box.
Yes.
Oh my God, the sunglasses. Holy shit.
Man, apparently we're something. Is there a sign up list or no? I gotta see this now.
Yeah, go look at the link I posted and screen share it.
Okay.
This is
Wait,
such good, cool stuff.
No, before I do that, I need to finish this. I have to list these shoes right now. I'm sorry. Then I'll look at that. This is the first priority.
That's true.
Then I'll list. Then I'll do that. Boots, Gore-Tex, baby. If you got those nice spelling of Gore-Tex, by the way.
Yeah, it starts Friday at 8 a.m. And map
Friday.
will be available 5 a.m. on Friday.
The what?
The map and address will be available 5 a.m. on Friday.
Oh shit! It's gonna take me 3 hours to get there.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I can start driving and then I can be there when the map becomes available. I love doing that. I used to go to estate sales in Buenos Aires, the city of Buenos Aires, and I would go at I would leave my house at like 3 o'clock in the morning, get there at like 4:30 in the morning, wait until 9 in the morning to get into the sale, to be first.
That sounds so good. My God. I know that the company and they're a little bit pricey, so none of it's going to go cheap, but some of it is so good it would probably be worth it anyway.
It's good to have good stuff in your store, even if you don't make a ton of money on it. It draws people into your deal. You want to have really awesome stuff. You don't have to make $1 million on everything. You just need that cash flow to grow, you know? And you could do that definitely by having like special things. It's not apply. Ugh. All right. She saw a Bright Eyes record. That creeps me out. Bright Eyes creeps me out.
Why?
Because they just creep me out. They're just creepy dudes.
My wedding song to my first husband was a Bright Eyes song.
Whole thing creeps me out.
Yeah, they had some really cool records.
Just creeps me out, man. If you just see, I just arbitrarily change prices based on, I'm listing things on eBay right now, just arbitrarily changing prices to what I think that they might sell for. I don't know, because I'm not that smart. So if it looks like I'm pricing things quickly, it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. So just don't do what I do.
Don't be like Corey.
Don't be what Barbie Boink Barbles. I add a little bit more because shipping on like this. This is a pretty cool little. This is a portable Sony portable turntable. Check that out. It's got like a small deck on it. It's very lightweight. It's cracked though. That's what this was this was an Amazon return. I really dislike Amazon.
But tell me how you feel.
It's so lame. I wish they would cease to exist. They do not play fairly, and they do not expect their customers to play fairly either. Somebody's calling me.
Unknown.
Yeah. Who's that?
Yeah, it's a hangout thing. I got it too. Whoever you are, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, like unknown. That's weird. Oh, Gucci purse. Somebody return this. It is real. I passed up buying a $200 Gucci purse, and then later I found out it goes for like $2,000. And yeah, uh, that wasn't nice. Because I was so dumb. I was like, I should totally buy this. This is awesome.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Is it
What up?
another cat? Is it another cat?
Cat?
It's
The
a
cat
Krillin.
dragged in another cat.
No. What's
The
going on?
wild Krillin appears.
A
So a
mad
lot of stuff.
Krillin appears. Somehow we can put out some cheese. We got the mice coming in. What's up, Rob? Sell
Not
anything?
much, man.
Did you?
Yeah, I sold a couple things today.
You ship
You
out
know,
my
I sold a nice.
shirt?
What?
Ship out my shirt?
Of course. What do you? Of course.
How long did that take you?
I don't know. 30 seconds to pack. What do you mean?
What'd you do for the rest of the day?
No, I did like 15 listings.
Yay!
Oh shit, dude!
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's nice when a couple of those things sell. It's always weird. It's like, I know
when
you
miss
don't believe.
stuff, it fucking sells. Yeah, that's weird, huh?
No. But list right away. It's sold. I sold a nice sweater today. You ever hear of the brand Dale in Norway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just sold one today. I
You
listed
it
two.
today? Sold it today.
Yeah, I listed it. Sold like in an hour.
Cool.
That's a good feeling.
That's what happened.
No, but
Yeah,
you hate
make
that.
that
You're like, oh, I should have got more money for it.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy that happened to me today? This is crazy. So, do you guys sell Harris Tweed, either one of you?
All the time.
No.
Such a great brand, right?
Well, it's not a brand. It's a material.
Yeah, okay. It's such but Harris Tweed is a brand.
Uh-huh.
It is a brand. Just like Pendleton is a brand.
No, it's not. The material is a brand. There's no brand Harris Tweed. There's no store Harris Tweed is just the type of material that it is.
Okay, what
in
is
some
that
place.
weird? So why does it have the
There's a label that goes on there that says on the side Blazer.
That makes it authentic, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a brand.
No, no, it says authentic Harris Tweed, meaning just the material.
Yeah, and the
But
material
I
comes
put that
from a
in the
certain
listing.
region, right?
Correct. In
I
Scotland.
don't. The Harris Tweed Authority.
Correct.
Right? And that's the brand of the Harris Tweed Authority, right?
No, but what I'm saying is it's not a
commercial brand in the United States.
No, but what I'm saying is it's not the designer of the item. It's just the material.
It's the producer of the material, and it's an authority.
Correct.
It's a union.
Exactly.
Right? But the union comes together, and what do they create?
Wool.
A brand.
No, but I thought you meant the brand, like it's not a designer.
No. It's not.
Okay.
I didn't say designer. I said it's such a great brand.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you'll find Harris Tweed stuff. Nike did. I found some Nike Nike X Harris Tweed. They did a collab. They somehow worked some fabric into their stuff, or they had some kind of collaboration between the union or whatever.
In a jacket.
Shoes, kicks.
Motherfucker. Yeah. So finish. I'm sorry. So go. I love Harris Tweed.
Watch your language. This is a family show. I'm the only one allowed to use profanity. And Kayla, she's not allowed, but she does it anyway.
I just don't give a fuck.
Exactly. But I need a higher standard out of you, Rob.
I have no standards.
Exactly.
So you sold something or bought something? So you picked something up or what?
So check it out. So I had this Harris Tweed Mario Brucci. I don't know, one of those dumb brands or whatever. I mean, one of the dumb designer logos. So I sold one, and it was like the Harris tweed patterns are like there's a lot of them. There's just tons of them. So I sold one this morning. It's kind of like this one's like a green with a brown, like a green with a gray mixed in with a little bit of red kind of speckled in there.
But it's a blazer.
Yeah, it's a blazer. So wait, I sold one blazer this morning for $70, and then I walked into Goodwill and found the exact same material, different designer, but same material. Blazer this morning for $7. So,
The same one.
exactly the same fabric.
Yeah, just like this. Can you see that? Is that coming out?
How many Harris Tweed jackets do you have in there? Yeah, that's their brand.
Here or in my car that I don't even have room to bring them in the house.
How many do you own?
If not accessible, like I don't know, 25.
How many are listed?
Yeah.
Zero. No, but this is a nice one here. But it has this tag here that says "Made in Yugoslavia." Which means
Yugoslavia.
Nothing.
Yugoslavia.
Which means I'm going to be cutting this tag off. You don't want nobody to see "Made in Yugoslavia." I'm just going to showcase the, like this in that try picture. The what do you call collage photo?
Mm-hmm.
The right here, boom. Like you said, I just put it right there, and it says Harris Tweed Association in the Hebrides. Hebrides.
It's the Harris Tweed Association.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing the demand for that wool, man.
Big time.
It's crazy. And any like weird
I'll show you one other. What the front door? If you see Harris Tweed, oh, you know what? Hold on. Go away.
Was that a cat?
Go away.
That was a cat.
Dude, this cat is not functioning right now.
All right. Like this. This is not how. This is actually. This one does. This one actually sometimes does just as good. This is. I don't know if you can't see. It's Donegal tweed. It's an Irish tweed.
Yeah, Donegal.
Yeah. So this pattern.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could see.
Not really.
Like this one, but they make it in like the same kind of thing like Harris Tweed with blazers, but it's like a flecked pattern. These don't. Do these? I know this is. Does this sell? No.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
But
It's
it was $1
like
at the
city hipster kind of way.
But what is this? What is it? Velvet?
Velour, probably.
Velour? I don't even know. But what do you think? $20? It would sell. Somebody buys it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good thing I found all these hats.
It's a
Are they
good
I love when
you found all of these hats.
Oh no, this one is dope right here. Look.
I can't believe I said I'm proud of you for listing 15 items.
I know he's trying to take that away now. He's trying to be like, "Oh, you're proud of me? Well, watch this."
Can you see this?
It's a hat.
It's a hat.
No, but it's like a Sherlock Holmes hat.
How much do you have that listed for?
Yeah, you see? It's that Sherlock. Remember you talk about Sherlock Holmes, Baker Street?
Is that a Burberry hat?
No, it's I wish it's
Yeah.
Can't read the name.
I found a really nice Burberry jacket in the Goodwill yesterday, but it was $50.
Yeah, they do that. And you gotta be careful.
There's a ton of fakes.
If it's vintage, I'll usually buy it. Even if it was like $50, I'd probably buy it if it was vintage.
Can you see this?
What are we looking at? Dungeon Boy.
Tag. Can you see the tag?
Harris Tweed hat.
Yeah, booyah. This is it. Nice. I just realized I've had it. Cool. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Caleb.
Rob.
Yes.
You're ridiculous. The nature
We're
of this is compelling.
helping each other out over here. Make some money.
You know what matters more than money?
Friendship.
Love means
Women.
nothing. Friendship is passive and it's not permanent. True love is permanent. You know.
Yeah. Echte Liebe.
There's always some love left, I think.
Now also, do you sell ties or no?
The last tie I sold was $100 Gucci tie. That was about December 18th.
Nice. Was it newer or older?
It was from the 80s, but I think it had the tags on it, I believe. I got this guy just dropped. I walked into Goodwill. I got a Louis Vuitton, a Gucci, what's the starts with a V.
Versace. Valentino.
Valentino. Two Valentino ties that are just really amazing. And then there was another one in there.
Yeah, once in a while.
Maybe it was a Donald Trump tie.
Yeah, dude, they sell. Don't laugh at the Donald Trump ties. They sell.
Yeah.
I got here. This here is a good one. That's plain, but it'll sell. This is a brand, English brand. It's not sexy, but it sells well. It's called Turnbull Asser. But it's not a sexy brand. But this will sell here. This will get $20. The Donald Trump. The red.
They got up to like $40.
What?
They got up to like $40.
What did?
Donald Trump ties. They were selling at least for $40 for a while there.
No, I think they cooled off a little bit, but the red ones sell. Like that red, that one that he wears, the red, that sells for more. The other ones, I don't think they'll bring as much.
There's not a lot of Donald Trump ties in this part of the world.
Yeah. And this one here, this is a good brand for ties too. But I don't know if you get the brand out here, the Vineyard Vines.
Oh yeah, Vineyard Vines is great.
You don't see that a lot in the Pacific Northwest, though.
No, you don't.
It's not a Pacific Northwest brand.
It's more of a garage sale brand here than like finding it like in the thrift, because it's kind of like I found a whole kind of bin of it at this garage sale with the people. Like they work for Nike and they moved here from the East Coast or something like that. They work for some bigger company.
You love that when you find like a whole bin where it's like, oh, what do you want for this pile? Oh, yeah, whatever, a couple bucks each.
There was a whole bin of Vineyard Vine stuff, and it was like collared shirts, long sleeved T-shirts, a couple of pairs of shorts, some what else was in there? Like polos, maybe some polos.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
And mostly like long sleeved T-shirts. There were about 10 or 15 of them in there, and I paid around $2 per unit. And geez, they didn't sell for a ton of money, but they sold so fast. What I do have is like the two pairs of shorts. For some reason, nobody wants the Vineyard Vine shorts.
They have to be the ones that have like patterns on them or something. If they're plain, they don't move that fast. I'll show you this. Whoops. This here. I thought this was going to be something good.
Oh, it's a fake.
It's just not I don't know what the hell this is. Madness. I don't even know. It's just like a mall brand or something.
Mall brand, yeah.
Is it? I didn't. But it was in the in the bins, Goodwill bins. And when you see, when you're picking, how it is. Your eye lights up. You see Red Hot Chili Peppers, and you're like,
yeah. I found a Willie Nelson hat from like the 1974 tour in the bins the other day.
What, in the Louisiana bin?
No, here in Oregon. Here in Oregon, maybe 6 or 7.
I thought in Louisiana, not in Oregon.
Nah, man. Willie Nelson's like he's like a hippie dude. He
Yeah.
was you can't smoke weed in Louisiana and get away with it. Here, nobody gives a
Really?
flying fart.
Really, Louisiana, it's tough.
Yeah, well, they just legalized medical cannabis for certain patients, and they hired this company GB Sciences to do all of their cannabis development research.
Yeah.
And and all of this is like Louisiana is a very conservative state, so they're trying to follow federal guidelines as much as possible, but take their rights as a state at the same time, I think.
Yeah.
Also, there's a bunch of corrupt motherfuckers over there, so.
It's all corrupt, motherfucker.
So wait,
Listen.
So GB Sciences got the contract. I bought their stock at like 20 cents, and it's like $1.20 right now, $1.30, and it's just gonna go up and up and up. Because no one else can sell weed with them in Louisiana. So they're gonna have like their market cap's like 2 million right now. It's gonna be like 300
200 million.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be 200 million.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the idea. Well, it depends what's gonna happen if this guy's gonna come in and fuck things up.
Well, that will make my $200 initial investment worth like 20 grand. So I'd like that to happen.
Well, that's the thing is, yeah, like now is probably the opportunity to take a chance, because I bet you a lot of those other stocks in general. I mean, I haven't looked, but I bet you a lot of them have taken a hit.
Well, you have Jeff Sessions saying, "Hey, we're going to come after everybody. We don't care who you are or what you are. Cannabis is illegal, basically, and we're going to come after it." That's what I understood. And if the government wants it to not be legal anymore, the House of Representatives needs to decide whether cannabis is legal or not. Otherwise, we'll enforce cannabis infractions.
Yeah. Well, also, like I was talking about
Hustler, another invite. He says he needs an invite.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think he was trying to click the link, but it's not working.
Okay, got it. Let me send him an invite.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's interesting how I really hope they don't interrupt like that aspect, but if they do, it'll be a weird economic shakeup, I'm sure.
Oh, big time.
Dr. Evolos.
What's up, man? Hey, I got a question about Hangouts too. So you have to, if you're the host, you have to invite me, or can I jump into the call at any point if I have the?
I don't think you can jump into the call. You need the invite, but I invited you initially.
Right, but I wasn't around for that, so I was just wondering, like, if I decline the invite, I can like jump back in, but I guess I have to get another invite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you decline it, you can't jump in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Yeah, it was like ringing outside on the side. I think that was you trying to buzz in, but
yeah, I was trying to figure it out. I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Do you have plans to do your first live show soon, or do you have any things in the pipeline?
Not really.
Yeah.
I've kind of been super lazy the last few days. I have nothing planned.
Yeah. Interesting. I've just been watching cryptocurrency and watching like things weird, just the weirdest things happen ever. It's such a weird intelligence space. It's such a weird bubble.
Oh yeah, it's been a bloodbath today.
Oh,
there's gonna be lots of that's just that somebody just stubbed their toe.
Across the board bloodbath, or just Bitcoin?
No, like everything's red today, like dramatically down, like incredible amount.
If you're relying on this market for short-term gains, you're probably going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, here's the thing: is there's so much new blood and new money in this right now that they're feeling finally what it means to be into crypto. When you lose your ass.
Did you see the whole Bitcoin, the BitConnect X thing that happened?
No.
So we were talking about BitConnect, and so BitConnect is a way that you can upload like cryptocurrency and kind of lend it out and make interest on the loans. So
yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, I understand the concept.
Yeah, I was kind of explaining it to anybody who was listening. But so they want to launch their own exchange, right? So they launched this thing, BitConnect X, and it went live last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And the tokens were supposed to be like $5 each, and there was a certain number of tokens and everything. And at the last minute, they changed it from 5 to 50.
Whoa,
Ooh.
that's shady as shit.
Dude, Baton switched it like snap.
See, dude, I was telling you yesterday that it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, and they just proved that they're shady as hell right there.
Dude, totally.
Hey, Krillin.
Yo.
I got a question for you, man.
Sure, what's up, man?
Your profile photo, is that that one actor? What's his name? What's his name? Is that a picture of you?
No. Yeah, when I was skinny.
Oh, because it looked like I'm trying to think of the actor's name.
Miklo.
He's in American No, not that guy. Hey, that's a great movie, by the way. Blood In, Blood Out.
That's who it is. That's Miklo.
Is that really who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was that one guy from American
Patrick
Psycho.
Bateman.
Oh,
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, the actor though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot his
Batman
name.
guy.
I can't think. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. I forgot.
Oh, that's right.
But it's Miklo. You obviously you're from Southern California, so that was a big movie back in the day.
Yeah, but it's still underground. There's a lot of people who've never seen that movie before, even people out here.
But it's like the best friggin' movie. So it's like
here's the thing.
there.
Like, the only reason why I was able ever to see that movie is my friend, his mom worked for Warner Brothers, and she had screeners that she'd bring home all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason why I saw that movie. It's a great movie, man.
Yeah, I always loved. That's why they used to call me at my job. They used to call me Miklo because I always work with. I always work with Hispanic. I used to be in a restaurant business for many years.
Oh my God, it is him.
And,
now that I look at that photo.
Yeah, I always worked in a restaurant business. So, and I was always, when you work in restaurant business, you have to know how to speak Spanish.
Right.
So I was the only white boy that could speak Spanish, and that's what they would call me, Miklo, because
I'll tell you a funny story. I'm Irish Mexican, and like I'm like the whitest Mexican you will ever meet in your whole life. I don't know any Spanish. I can understand it, but I can't speak it. But my wife, who's like straight up Polish, is like fluent in Spanish, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're white Mexican like Miklo, because the best part of the that's what's so great about the movie is that he has to prove himself to that gang.
Right.
Because he's the whitest white boy there is, and when he shows up to prison, they're looking at him like who is this guy?
Yeah, the polar bears. The polar bears are trying to recruit him.
He gets him. Got to send Big Al.
Yeah, man, dude.
So now let me ask you.
Go ahead.
So where do people? So where do you get what happens to the props for the movies and stuff? I'm sure people are trying to grab all that stuff.
You
stuff.
know what? I don't know. I know that a lot of studios, they have prop warehouses on the lots, and every once in a while there's warehouse liquidation sales. But I've never been to them. I've always seen the signs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of ironic being in the reselling and never bothered to even go look at one of those things.
Really? I'd figure I'd try to find, Miklo's T-shirt from the movie or something. No, because what I was thinking too is I find a lot of clothes, I find a lot of vintage clothes where I am.
Right.
So, so sometimes I'll find some clothes that were that people used to wear from in Goodfellas, that kind of stuff.
Right.
A lot of knits, Italian stuff. And I was always I want to try to contact people who make movies in California to because people need the costumes, they need the clothes to be, it's got to be the right stuff. It's got to be the stuff that the guy wore at that time in that year,
Right. See, the thing is, Disney, they usually archive a lot of their props and stuff, so that rarely gets out. But I think Warner Brothers and Universal, they do those kind of liquidation sales every once in a while. And the crazy thing is, my wife used to work for Disney, and they have the most amazing employee sales every year, where it's 90% off of samples of clothes, collectibles. It's really crazy.
Wow. Now, do you sell clothes or no?
No,
eBay on eBay?
I will pick up concert shirts and maybe snapbacks and kind of stuff like that if I see them, but I'm not into clothes at all. No.
Yeah, I was just showing it. I was just showing Corey this shirt. I was like, I picked this. Can you see this here?
No, your video's not on.
You can't see me?
No, it's
Really?
your voice only.
Really? I don't know why. I could see. I don't know.
Here,
I can't.
let me
I can
switch.
see
Maybe
you.
I could see Hazel Hart. Corey's gone, and all I can see is you.
You can't see my face. You just see Miklo.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think you have.
I can see your face. I don't know why it's not working for you though.
Oh yeah, that's weird then.
I don't know.
I can see Corey now.
Oh, that's weird. I look, and when it comes to this stuff, I know nothing. Corey's taught me everything I know. Everything I know, I owe to Corey. He taught me everything about trying to figure out how to get on this thing. I don't even have to. I can't even get on from my desktop. I have to click on the link from the desktop, then sign out, then go back on my phone, and then click on the phone, and then go to
Well,
the
see,
Hangout.
the phone and the desktop are two separate things. They're not the same.
Well,
They're the two different hardware profiles.
completely. But what
So
I'm saying is,
technically, I can go on to another screen name and then go on the desktop one and join you guys on here if I wanted to.
yeah. But what happens is, I can't. I don't know why it doesn't show up if I'm not. If it doesn't. If I just click on Hangouts, or if I click the link from my phone, nothing will show up.
Yeah,
But if I
that's
click on
weird.
it first, then sign out, it will say, "Oh, you were in here already. Go back in." So then, boom, I go back in on the phone. I don't know. I'm still learning.
Yeah, Hangouts are kind of weird.
But you're gonna do live shows?
Say that again?
You said you're gonna do live shows?
Oh, yeah, I used to do live shows.
No, I know you used to do the live show, but I'm saying then the whole thing happened with the, remember you said about your account, something happened,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna
And
start.
what's awesome about that whole thing is I got a community strike, and what happens if you get 4 community strikes on your account, they take your account. Well, YouTube can literally take your account anytime they want
Yeah.
to be honest, but you get 4 strikes and then you're out. They actually took that strike off of me from that whole whatever the hell that was. So it's like I got a clean bill of health now, so it's great.
So you don't have to worry.
Well, I've got to worry. I mean, there's if it happened once, it can happen again, and
But
I
what
didn't
would,
literally do it
what is it?
anything to be honest.
But I'm saying copyright and like, what's the story about like I know some people they curse on the video, so they don't curse, and it's like, is there like
That's mostly about sponsorships.
okay?
So when you're
So
talking about like big YouTubers, there's some of them that don't curse, and it's because certain sponsors are looking for certain people that present themselves in a certain way, so they will sponsor them and sponsor their videos. That's what I've come to realize.
And the ironic thing about that is there's this kind of weird demonetization, which is not true. It's like a half and half. And even though there's been like cussing and stuff in some of the videos, they still approve it after I do the manual request. So that whole system is really messed up. And there's people like Gary Vee who cuss like a storm in their videos, who are always, monetizing their videos. So it's that the whole cursing thing is one thing, but I think it's the content. Like it's all political, to be honest. Like YouTube is very political on who they put down and who they bring up and everything. Just go look at their trending feed. It's all liberals and Democrats and stuff like that.
There's an old saying, and it holds true today: money talks and bullshit walks. And that is we live in that society still. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
money, and you'll find the solution.
Yeah.
But I was
going to.
I'm sorry. Go.
No, go ahead. I interrupted you.
No. My mind is. You go. I lost my mind anyway. So
I was just tripping. How I can't see you guys anymore. How your videos have all gone, and I can just see. What do you call it? Oh, there's Kayla. I can see her. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I mean everybody looks fine except Nicole. Nicole's muted and
I
hidden.
was muting it because I'm typing. I'm typing something right now, and I didn't want to make it loud.
You didn't
Oh,
want to go.
yeah.
But yeah, man. There are a couple of state sales tomorrow here, so we'll try to check those. I got to get some inventory, man. I'm like burned. I mean, it looks like a dragon came through and ate my shit, which is good. Do you remember all those shitty board games that were behind me? They're all sold. They're like, yes.
Oh, nice.
It was today. That Batman Returns game sold. Like, I've been selling a crazy number of board games, both new and used. This is the time to do it.
Do you Frankenstein boxes for those, or do you have like specialty boxes that you use to ship those things?
A lot of them actually fit in the biggest eBay envelope. So what I do is I bubble wrap it and then put it in that envelope. And I've never had one.
That
Yeah, I've
kinda
never
scares
had
me
one.
a
In
little
what?
They're just like poly mailers. They're long poly mailers. I just bubble wrap it, put it in a poly mailer.
Really?
Like the
You're kidding. I
Tyvek
didn't
ones,
know
you
they had
mean?
one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not the poly, not Tyvek. Tyvek is
Oh.
poly is.
And they're priority mailers?
They're not priority mailers. They're
Oh, they're
sometimes
just plain.
if the board game is too long, you can use two poly mailers and put them together and then kind of wrap it. But I've never had one that was. No one's ever claimed that it's been in.
Broken.
Yeah.
And plus, it's like it's a game. Like people are gonna play with it usually.
It's a
So
game, and I just make sure that the original wrapper is maintained so that when they open it up, they can see that it's like sealed. And if it gets crushed in shipping, it's pretty rare because they're kind of lightweight, and a lot of them. They have structurally sound boxes. They're meant to stack the boxes on top of each
Yeah,
other.
you're right. Meant to be in a store with like 10 boxes on the top of each other.
Exactly. And if it's already in bad condition, it might get crushed in shipping. But I only sell really, I try to sell like 8 out of 10 and above. It has to be in really, really good. The box has to be really like
Minty fresh.
Yeah. I mean, if I ordered a game on eBay and it came like dirty with like somebody's old skin on it, I'd be like pretty pissed about that.
Smells like
Jeffrey
Ramonda.
Dahmer's old board games.
I don't care what it costs. Like, it needs to be clean, and it needs to be like when you get it and you open it, you're like, awesome, this is cool. The game boxes are $17 to ship. Yeah, but I don't ship it in a game box. What I do, my board games all have like, if it's under the category of board game, I have like a shipping policy for board games, and they're shipped by weight priority. So. Yeah. That helps out. It's the only item that I don't offer free shipping on. People will be like, "You have free shipping on all your other stuff. You don't have it on board games." It's like freaking expensive. It's $10 minimum to ship a board game.
Is that what they say? Is that the same voice that they use when they call you up?
Oh, look who's decided to show her face again.
To mock me live on the internet.
Hi, Thrift Shop Hustler.
Hey, how's it going, girl? How you doing?
I mean, I'm not sweating. What just happened there?
Oh no, I'm all shiny. I look all shiny. I was like trying to get that shine off of my forehead.
You're a greaser.
I'm a greaser. That's exactly what I am, man.
Are you working? Are you working on the soaps tonight?
No soaps tonight. Other stuff. But yeah, I this is like you guys catch me at the perfect like time right now for lunch break. So
Lunch. I knew California is early, but it's that early?
Oh no, like I work nights, man. I work till 3 a.m.
I know. I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
I know when you're working.
Oh, cool.
I'm just saying lunch, because of the time difference.
I got my
Rob, you trying to be cute over here, Rob? You trying to be cute over here? What do you think this is over here?
You think this is a joke?
You think this is a joke over here? Do the right thing, huh? Do the right thing.
You don't. I look like a clown to you.
You guys, why do other countries have cooler stuff than us?
That's not true.
Do they have our freedom?
Well, I'm looking at
That's way not true.
I follow like a bunch of Tokyo Disneyland Instagrammers, and there's one that just resells merch. So like he literally just goes to Tokyo Disneyland and resells merch to people in America.
Yeah, people have been doing that for years.
He makes so much cash.
Yeah, because there's lots of exclusives.
Yeah.
Like pins and collectibles. Here's the thing. If you go to Japan, and I've never been to Japan, but culture, they love Americana. So it's like they say, oh, Americans have the greatest things, but then you're like, oh, the Japanese have the greatest things. It's kind of funny. It's like the grass is greener.
Yeah.
Well, Japan is it's a unique culture because it's a Western country that's in the East. You know what I mean?
They have a more westernized culture in the East.
Yeah, it's a Western.
So, do people do that at our Disney then? They go and they sell it to people in Japan?
I'm sure they do.
Absolutely. There's a lot of Disney arbitrage out there. Definitely a lot of Disney arbitrage out there.
I've told you guys about the Japan Yahoo auctions, how that's like a crazy arbitrage no one ever talks about.
Yes.
No?
Yes. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they still have Yahoo auctions in Japan.
Yeah. If you know how to read Japanese or you have some cool translator, you can like arbitrage stuff cheap over there, have them ship it, and then sell it here locally or stateside.
What?
It's not, trust me, it's not worth like looking into because it's crazy the way you got to do everything.
I want to sell vintage U.S. Americana on eBay Japan because, dude, okay, can I just this is a guy who buys stuff from me, and maybe do you guys want to see some crazy shit right now about the Japanese market when it comes to vintage?
I feel like no choice since this is your
Well,
show.
you know that there's a guy who comes to the Portland bins or my bins in Hillsboro. He comes once a month from Japan for a week.
Yeah. So this gentleman, Hori, he has a shop called True Vintage Sendai, and Sendai is slightly south of Tokyo, and he sells stuff like instantaneously upon arrival for ridiculous amounts of money. Hold on, wait, hold on. We need a calculation. Okay, what?
I was gonna say for that arbitrage, if you have a contact in Japan, then you can get a Japan account and do all that stuff. Contact over there.
USD to yen. Okay, so one $1 $1 is 112 yen.
Yeah.
Really?
$1 112 yen. Yeah.
That must have went down then.
It went down in the last few years. It was like 75 about 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I'm gonna screen share this so just so you can see that. Does somebody have a calculator ready to divide this stuff by 112?
No.
Yeah, we'll just do 100.
Yeah, 100's good, I guess. A hunch.
I thought Krillin's the mathematician. He's got it in his head.
Yeah.
That's not Krillin. That's the Stephen Hawking.
It's Meatloaf.
Stephen Hawking. Okay, so let's see. We have a 1940s Levi's 501 denim pants to 160. That's $1,617.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, look, that's if you divide it by 100. $1,116. $1,617.84. This 1950s wool jacket, $278.64. Look at these boots. These boots are $483. 80s engine boots.
Yeah.
You guys getting this?
You know what's crazy? I was talking to someone in the reseller community, and I don't know who it was.
Dude.
It could have been Nicole, and they were saying that someone from Japan comes over here for like a month, goes to the bins, gets so much stuff, and then ships it back freight, and then does that like twice a year. Did you hear that?
That's me. Yeah. So they actually do that. They come every like 4 to 6 weeks for like a week at a time.
Can everybody see the screen share?
Oh, that's dope.
Okay, so yeah, it's dope, but look at the price, and he's going to realize this price. $861 for this jacket.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He'll sell he just
I wonder if that's the guy who comes to the Portland bins. It's just
No.
How do you know?
He ordered some stuff on eBay from me, and then we somehow started communicate through Instagram, and then he started buying some really interesting and select items for me, and you know, he's definitely he's definitely a strong negotiator. I've had to like, you know, get 300% more than he's asking.
I got to split. I got to
What's
split.
up?
Gentlemen, ladies, there's
Bye.
Later,
I'll
dude.
jump back into the chat. Later, man.
Yeah.
Peace, bro.
Good luck out there.
You
Yeah.
should come to Hillsborough Bins when he's in town sometime and talk to him, because he literally has people who just save stuff for him until he gets there the next time, you know?
Yeah. Well, the market is there. It really is.
And he pays good money because he's crazy.
Yeah, he needs the stuff like yesterday. So that's all it takes.
So if you're getting that kind of money for stuff, you got to get that stuff back in a hurry.
Well, fashion changes quickly, man. Too. It's like the iron's hot. People want the stuff. Let's get it to them. You know, that's the mentality. I think.
I get people a lot. Anytime I put vintage concert shirts, I get not Japan, but I get Malaysia offers, Thailand.
Malaysia.
Or anytime I put Grateful Dead T-shirts, I put up. I look at the offer. They lowball me.
Absolutely, dude.
But you know.
So,
but I look at the offers anyway.
Did you? So I had this crazy Nike bag. It's from the 1976 Munich Olympics. Okay, and it was, according to my research, it was only issued to athletes, and I found it inside this guy's house here in Portland, and it looks like he was like a Nike sponsored athlete. Okay, based on the type of shirts that were in his house, based on the evidence that I saw. He was a Nike sponsored athlete in the in the mid to late 70s. So I got his Olympic bag, and I kind of put it out there in the sphere of things. I put it on Instagram, and with the right hashtags, and I got a huge response on all of these direct messages and all this kind of stuff. And people were offering me like 150, 200, 300 bucks for the bag. And it's like, the last time that happened to me where I got flooded with messages online, I had a Canon RB1 bike on Craigslist, and I didn't know anything about it. I just bought it with a lot of other bikes, and I put it up for sale for $175. It's like a $600 bike that's like impossible to find. I got 500 messages in a day. Like, I went to work because I was like working at the time, and I came back like 8 hours later, and I had like 500 messages about this bicycle. I was like, delete. No.
That happened one time. I had I bought a mystery bag of hats at an estate sale, and it was just a black garbage bag filled with 1970s and 80s hats. Half of them were roasted. They were you open them up. It's the middle of summer. You smell those old hats, and you're like, oh. So the lady, I says, look, I'll give you $10 for the whole bag. I'm not even gonna go through them. So she says, all right, give me 15. I pull out. There was an original WWF hat from WrestleMania. Yeah, bro, sold for big money. WrestleMania stuff, people go crazy over it. I could not believe, how I got so many emails on that hat. People were like, and the guy who ended up buying it, forget about it. $200 something for a snapback hat. Yeah, unbelievable.
WWF stuff is absolutely insane. It doesn't even make any sense sometimes. Some of the older original action figures and all that stuff, it's like I don't understand wrestling in general. It's like weird.
And the funny part was this: I was laughing because the guy ended up the auction. I did it at auction, and the guy ended up paying like $200 something. And the guy was like, "Oh, I can't pay you today. You do auctions? Not really. You don't really do auctions.
Not really.
I don't really do that many auctions. Once in a while, I'll do an auction.
But
what?
I like auctions. I just don't do them because I'd rather just wait to get a good price. A fair price for a fair item. I don't know. It's just not my deal.
But
I
the
would
pain in the
auction off
ass.
like high value things at like crazy, crazy
Well,
prices.
I had a feeling. My gut was telling me that I thought the hat was going to go up to 60, 70, 80 bucks. I didn't know it was going to go to 200 something. So,
Yeah.
but the guy who bought it, he says, well, I need a few days to pay you. And it's like I get paid on, I get paid Friday. And I'm saying, this is a guy who's spending $200 something on a hat, and he don't have the money right away. I'm laughing like you're spending the money on a hat.
Yeah, it's like I don't have the cash. I don't have money for gas to go to the bank to get the money to buy the hat. I mean, that's an interesting mentality.
And I was hoping it was the real McCoy too.
You know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping
I don't know.
to go to bed right now.
Is there anybody left in the chat?
12, 13, something like that. Look at that number. There's 12 watching. Thank you, everyone. I need to sleep to recharge my body so that tomorrow I can do better than Rob.
It'll be real difficult, but I bet you can do it.
Whoa. Oh, it's right there.
She just
I'm sorry.
burned you because I'm lazy. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. Thanks,
Good
Rob.
night.
It's good to see you, man.
Hey, see you.
Kayla, good night.
Kayla.